News 3's Shakira Speaks joins us now with more. Shakira.
A team of inspectors met residents at 9 o'clock this morning to investigate their complaints. Among those problems, no hot water, no electricity, and raw sewage seeping into their front yards and homes that looked a lot like this one. I spoke with several residents, and one told me she was hurt when she saw the letter.
I mean, it's scary. We all have kids. I know that the city said they were going to do what they could to, make sure we were all housed, but that doesn't help anything.
Katie Eberly was one of the residents that received this notice saying her and her family had to be out of their home in a few days. The notice says that Fort Benning Estates was unfit to live in due to lack of disposal of sewage, lack of hot water, and electricity. This caused John Hutchinson and his team to investigate.
There are several trailers that have septic issues where it's leaking out onto the ground. There's garbage issues here, and trailers are just falling apart, and they don't want to do anything about it.
Here's an area where one resident says they just covered the open sewage with hay. Eberly says that was common with the maintenance team.
And they said that they've fixed the issues, but we had a plumber come out here last month, and he said that the issues are not going to be fixed until everything is dug up and replumbed, because there is roots and everything else growing through the plumbings.
Along with sewage problems, resident Bruce Scott says he had other problems worrying him.
Oh, they ain't got no lights in here, but this don't work like that. And then only thing need a smoke alarm right there, because I called the folk about it, bring me a smoke alarm and stuff like that.
Through all of these complaints, Hutchinson says he investigated about 70 units.
Today we condemned about 30 units that the doors were wide open, structural failures, you could see the floors were falling in, those things like that. We went ahead and proceeded to condemn at least 30.
But resident Ortega Murphy says that's not nearly enough.
So my thing is they should shut it down, move people somewhere until they fix it.
However, that's not something that resident Al Passmore wants to hear, who was once homeless.
Didn't have no stage. They something this place been ever since. That been some years ago. Now it's been closed down. I ain't gonna have no stage again.
Hutchinson says he just wants to help.
Definitely don't want to put people out on the streets, but we also don't want people living in unsafe conditions. So we'll be out here every week checking to make sure that progress is being made.
The landlord wasn't around during the inspection, and several residents say they reached out to him and heard nothing back. So I reached out myself, and here's what he had to say. Quote, I purchased the property in a distressed condition and am turning around the property like I have countless other mobile parks around the nation. Unfortunately, the city now is attempting to close down the property through miscellaneous code enforcement issues because our experts made them look bad, end quote. Wash goes on to say that he's happy that they didn't close down the park. Teresa.